Hello guys, we've got this 2001 YZ125 for some time, and bikes got weak and needed a major engine work. We checked on the web and shows complete cylinder and bottom end kits for a cost which is more than how this bike was bought before. It sucks that the reality of owning a dirt bike will cost you a fortune. I don't have budget, and my aim now is to save money and make this bike run. One difficulty is that I live in a remote island here in the Philippines, and it will take more than 2 months for me to receive ordered parts. So I decided to make an experiment in order for this beloved bike to run with the best possible ways. Here in where I live, the most common parts available for 2 strokes of Yamaha are for DT125s, and thinking it would fit our YZ125. Pretty tricky. Anyways, to find out, we'll try to make it happen. For both piston comparison, one big difference is the overall piston size, pin sizes with the YZ125 and DT125. Single ring design for YZs and dual ring for DTs. Piston port window arrangements and positions and YZ's piston bridge holes. Piston crown height plus pin ranges. Connecting rod dimensions. Big end pin has the same size, and adding up their total strokes gives us the 3.5 mm longer with the DT125. Before we begin the experiment, please give a like and subscribe on my Facebook page and YouTube channel. And if you want to be updated with upcoming videos, please follow me on my page. So without further ado, we'll take this bike up. Now we'll take out the seat, the tank, and the exhaust pipe to take out our cylinder. Check it. Now as we take off the cylinder, it shows some major damage in the piston. It's totally wasted, cannot be used anymore. Cylinder head also need to be resurfaced, and cylinder sleeve is totally wrecked, including the power valves, which is loose and needs to be replaced. Now the cylinder is subject for new sleeve job with the DT125 piston with it in our local shop here in my place. And now we'll resume the disassembly of this engine. We ain't got the clutch basket removal tool, so with the scrap metal we have here, we'll make one. Now engine disassembly has been completed. Now it's time for me to look for some parts for this DT125 kit and connecting rod in some of my local shops here in my place with the bearings, seals needed for this experiment. Hopefully I can find one. Now we purchased this bottom connecting rod kit for DT125s and fit it in with our local shop, connecting it with our crankshaft assembly. Now we'll fit in the bearings and seals that I bought for the bottom end of the engine. I ain't got a crankshaft puller, so with the available bolts, nuts, washers, couplings, and a PVC pipe that I have here, I'll make one for this project.
Hybrid.
Now we'll seal these crankcases with a thin layer of this engine silicone gasket maker and make sure the transmission is aligned well. For the assembly of the bolts and nuts, we apply thread lock in order for us to have an ease of mind. These bolts and nuts will be sticking well with these threads. Proper tightening method using these torque wrenches are very useful in this type of project. For our crankcase cover, we ain't got any gasket available for this one in my place, so we'll make one with this gasket sheet I bought from my local shop. Now bottom end part of the engine has been completed. Now let's give our chassis deep cleaning, derusting, and paint it black. For this stock exhaust pipe, we're going to polish it, clean, and make a good look out of it. So we finally received our top end from our local shop, and it shows not so good work. Cylinder head is not resurfaced well. Piston looks good. Sleeve work is okay, but the porting is a little bit, I'm concerned. It's not good as it looks. Anyways, we don't have a power valve, so we'll make one for this job. Now let's start our power valve work. We got this aluminum bar and this sample of power valve that we're going to make and reshape. We will install this 4mm lock pins that I bought from a local shop in our power valves. And it took me half a day to reshape these power valves to fit in our cylinder. For this DT125 piston and connecting rod assembly, the piston skirt is much more larger than the YZ125, so we cut out some 5mm in order for that not to touch the crankshaft while rotating. We drill holes for the exhaust bridge. Now, as we fit the cylinder and the piston, it shows exactly 3.5 mm more as what we have calculated. Now we'll make our base gasket, which is thicker, to compensate this measurement. Ignition timing is well measured as what our manual says. Now, let's see if this engine will fire up. Hopefully it will. Voila, it did really start up. Bike's running good, but needs some jetting adjustments. We don't have any available dyno facility in our island, but anyways, I do know it's running good compared before. I'd spent less than $300 for this project compared to thousands of bucks mark on our YZ125 genuine and aftermarket parts. Especially, we save time rather than awaiting parts to arrive. For sure I will receive a lot of negative comments from all the YZ lovers out there, but this is my only way of making this beloved bike to run. Thanks for watching, guys.